Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck. Each episode, we highlight a new commander deck that you get to see pop off in a glorious fashion. We show up, sling spells, and have fun. Now meet our players for this episode.
What's up, everyone? It's Lynch from I Hate Your Deck with the spiciest of spicy from I Hate Your Deck history. Hopefully someone will be salty at the end of this because I have some french fries that need salt.
Why does it have to end in salt?
I love playing paper magic with my friends.
What's going on, guys? My name is Daniel. I'm back again for another round and play some paper magic with amazing people. I can't wait. Have inducing salt coming down from everyone's eyeballs.
From your eyeballs, wow.
Specifically eyeballs, nothing else.
I'm Eiley, back again. I would like to properly hydrate myself to deal with apparently all this salt that's going on, so.
What's
yay.
up, everyone? It's me, Larry. I'm gonna help everyone out and give them tears with which to wash away the salt.
Salty tears.
Salty tears, that's what tears are made of.
Fist Out is a game that is visually stunning and a perfect blend of fantasy and magic. Fist Out offers endless possibilities, allowing players to build and redefine their strongest decks to achieve victory through intelligence, while using cel-shaded and high-contrast colors, creating a relaxed and entertaining atmosphere. Multiracial heroes in battle have a primary race and a secondary race by selecting a hero and selecting a deck of subordinates. With 7 races and nearly 300 cards, each featuring unique skills, you can build and nurture a 30-card deck for deployment in battle, creating diverse and strategic gameplay. In Fist Out, you can mix angels and demons in the same deck or other mythological figures like Aladdin and adorable cows. Plus, there are many more unexpected card characters for you to discover and combine. Every race has its own exclusive weapons and treasures, allowing each hero to be equipped to enhance their combat power. Each level brings a different challenge and features its own unique lineup. And you can tailor your deck to counter the enemy's composition. You can step into the arena to compete against other lords, team up with them to battle world bosses, or conquer dungeons to earn rich rewards. A multitude of strategic options awaits your discovery. Fist Out is launching exciting new tournaments with massive cash prizes up for grabs. Don't miss your chance to prove your skills and make a mark in the community. Fist Out can be played anytime, anywhere. Perfect for fast-paced entertainment. Fist Out is a groundbreaking competitive card game that perfectly blends the thrill of battle with strategic depth. Come join me in the battlefield and download Fist Out now for free on Android or iOS, or on PC. Scan the QR code. Use my link in the description below to get a starter gift pack worth $20 using the gift code. Let's get into pregame Rule Zero conversation. I'm gonna play Kami the Crescent Moon, because last time I tried playing in the show, I don't even think I got to cast him. He is a Spirit 1/3. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. So hopefully if I get the way I want you drawing not just 1, maybe 5 extra, or even more depending on what I do. And then the only thing I might do is counter your spells, or I might have a giant Eldrazi that hits you in the face and annihilates, or I might do an Omniscience. So there is some crazy stuff. The win con is Omniscience, casting an Eldrazi, and smashing your faces in. There is 1 Narset in here, and that's it. That's what I'm trying to do.
Arabella, Abandoned Doll, is a red-white legendary artifact creature toy. Whenever Arabella Abandoned Doll attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, and I gain X life, where X is the number of creatures I control with power 2 or less. So the name of the game is you get a bunch of 1/1s and low costs and low creatures on the battlefield, and it starts swinging away. Does massive damage, I gain massive life, and that's how this deck's gonna win.
I'm bringing Olivia the Opulent Outlaw. She is a Mardu for 4, Vampire Assassin 3/3, flying lifelink. Whenever 1 or more outlaws I control deal combat damage to a player, make a treasure token. Then I can pay 3, sack 2 treasures, and put 2 1/1 counters on each creature I control. Activate only as a sorcery.
I'll be playing Gargos, Vicious Watcher. It's a legendary Hydra at 8/7 Vigilance. Makes Hydra spells I cast cost 4 less to cast. And whenever a creature I control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos, Vicious Watcher fights up to 1 target creature I don't control. So I'm trying to play mono green board control and fight your guys' creatures and crush you with my gigantic green creatures.
Just don't fight my card draw engine for all of us.
Yeah, once I've drawn cards, we'll see.
Hey guys, if you can support our channel, helping us on Patreon is really big. You get to watch episodes early, you get to pay in the Discord with us, you can fight with Larry or Eiley or him or me, plus you get to watch episodes early. And we're trying to go weekly. The only way we can go weekly is with your help and your support. So hopefully you can help us get there and we can make it happen.
I hate your deck.
Let's roll to see who goes first.
I need a turn.
6.
Again?
I'll take it. Draw for turn. Island. Pass.
Draw. Mosswort Bridge. All Hideaway and pass.
You're all over here being so nice. Bloodstained Mire, I will correct it for 1 and go grab a Scrubland. Play Lotus Petal. Use the 2 to play an Arcane Signet.
Whoa.
Playing Ragavan.
Wow, cool.
My tummy just moved.
What?
I feel like I need food in it now. I need a banana.
So I cast Ragavan, and he says when Ragavan deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token, exile the top card of their library. Until end of turn, I may cast that card. And I didn't dash it, so.
I'll go to my turn. I'm gonna draw my card for turn. Tap Sacred Foundry
Good.
and pass my turn.
Draw for turn. Island. Want to do what we came here to do. Kami's out. You will draw 2 cards, Larry.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw an additional. Play a forest as my land for turn. I'll pay 2 and cast Magus of the Library and pass the turn.
The Manador can draw cards, right?
Yes, I can tap him to add 1 to my mana pool. I can also tap him to draw a card, but I may play that ability only if I have exactly 7 cards in hand.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play Mines of Moria, so it would enter tapped.
Mines of Moria.
But I control a legendary creature, so it enters untapped.
And they call it a mine.
A mine! I will go to Wombat. You're the only one I can safely get through,
That's
so.
true. I will take 2 damage, exile the top. Let's see what you get. You got a piggy bank.
Bang.
I need a piggy bank.
Damn, wait a minute. I actually might play that.
It's pretty good.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, so I will choose to cast it. Larry, would you like to read it?
When Piggy Bank dies, create a treasure token. Artifact creature, boar toy. Oh my god, this thing looks terrifying. There's a
Right?
maw in its belly. It's also a 3/2 for 2 mana.
Tap Scrubland, sack the treasure to cast Blind Obedience. Extort artifacts and creatures enter the battlefield tapped under my opponent's control. And I can extort it. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Yes.
And I
Draw
this
2
one card.
cards. Yeah.
Mountain for my land for turn.
And cast Clarabella.
We're gonna cast, I'm just gonna call her Annabelle because it's easier. I'm just gonna cast Annabelle. I cast my commander, and after that, I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. I draw 2. Boop.
1, 2, 3,
Boop. Play an island for turn as my right.
5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. Let's go.
Damn, man.
Okay.
Y'all can't. Time to scare you guys because y'all are too happy. Tap 2. Counterbalance.
Oh god.
If you're familiar, whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, counterspell if its mana value is the same as the revealed card.
Yep.
Mike,
Yep.
what are you doing here, dude?
It says may.
Okay. Do you pass after that?
Yes.
Untap, upkeep,
Play a
draw.
non-basic land.
Draw
Oh,
2.
yeah, that's
2, 2, 2.
right, That's right.
Kami.
Tap.
He's cute. He's got a belly.
I'll play a Reliquary Tower. I'll pay 1 and cast a Lawnmower Elves.
That
There's
one's
10.
tapped. Fuck
I'll
around.
choose not to
Sweet.
counterbalance.
I'll pay 3 and cast Cultivate.
Alright, you might want to do on that one though.
I'll check called Omniscience.
Okay, I'm gonna Cultivate.
I think we're free to cast ourselves.
But now you
Pay
guys know what I got.
attention To
It's true.
Omniscience.
And
Omniscience.
everybody hold on to a way to
Oh, boy.
destroy that.
Hold on to your butts.
I'm a long way from 10 mana.
Yeah, no, that too. Show and tell what? Cultivate. Pass the turn after that.
Okay.
Round Earther.
They actually say globalists. It's actually a thing they say.
Untap. Upkeep. No triggers.
I just like the way Deadpool said Round Earther.
Round Earthers.
Do you guys
pretty
hear about
funny.
the Flat Earth Cruise?
I will go and play an Urza's Saga. I will put a lore counter on it, and it now taps for 1 colorless mana.
Doesn't
Well,
it have
then-
summoning sickness?
Tap for 4 to cast a Prosper, Tomebound.
Trigger, counterbalance, Omniscience.
Oh yeah, I guess you are untapped. Scary Larry, you will get 2. He's on my blind side, I can't see him.
I'll take 2 damage and exile the top card.
Yep, and I make
We
a
reveal
treasure.
it?
Yep,
Alpha Authority.
sure, it'll stay exiled because I can't cast it.
That sucks.
Go to end step, trigger Prosper. I will exile Florian.
Untap, upkeep, draw my card, and draw another card because of Homeboy. lanes. Your commander helping us draw cards. I'm gonna do a little bit more too. Let's start for 3. Let's cast Tempt with Bunnies. It's a sorcery. It has Tempting Offer. Draw a card and create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. Then each opponent may draw a card and create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. For each opponent that does, I get another 1/1 white rabbit creature token.
And a card?
And a card.
So you could draw up to 4 cards?
Yes. As of right now, I'm only getting 1 rabbit, 1 draw. But if you want to draw a card and get a rabbit,
I vote for chaos. I will draw. Right?
So
What turn order is it?
it goes.
If you're taking the tempting
taking the
offer.
tempt.
I'm taking the tempt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only been playing lands.
And whatever. I'll be
So
tempted.
you get a white.
That card's pretty sweet.
You get a 1/1 bunny. You get a 1/1 bunny. I will get a 1/1 bunny.
All of them are tapped.
Yes, all of them are tapped.
Oh, look at that little guy.
I'll get 4 bunnies and I'll draw 4 cards.
This dude, he looks like he'd be named Cornelius. Or Woodrow.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
Let's swing my Annabelle. Let's swing at Lynch because he's at 40. So on attack, whenever it attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent. I gain X life, where X is the amount of number of creatures I control with power 2 or less. So I control 5 creatures with power 2 or less. So on attack, everyone loses 5. I gain 5.
We all lose 5 life?
That's
Yeah.
why we're bad. Because this thing.
I have lifelink, so I'm not quite as concerned.
Damage is a 1/3 going your way.
Okay, and then we jump,
Yep, we'll bounce.
bounce.
And then I'm gonna go to my end step, but I do have to go down to discard.
More bounce to the ounce. Untap, draw 2.
They are tapped, by the way, because of blind obedience.
Larry, he's got a green shirt and he's playing a green deck. You came prepared. Match a rule. I'm gonna play a strip mine. I'm gonna blow up your Sacred Foundry.
Damn.
I just discarded to play.
But versus
Like
Saga.
Saga?
He's hitting us for a lot.
Yeah, okay, fair.
He's at 43.
All right.
I can't even find that respectable. Okay, I tap 2. Casting a Fellwar Stone. Tap 1. Cast a Black Vice.
Yeah, this comes in tapped.
That comes in tapped. Use the island to cast the Black Vice because the blind obedience made it come in tapped. And that enters. Does it turn it off?
No, it just enters tapped.
Okay.
Who is the opponent of your choice?
How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 7. I discarded them.
I think I still have to go with you.
I get it. You don't like the Conjuring series.
For me, making a mistake by getting a bunny, you're getting a Black Vice. Well, I will hit you for 1, Larry, with the rabbit,
Take 1.
and then pass turn.
Silly rabbit.
See, now
Untap.
I didn't hit you.
I got stripped mine.
I waited to see what you discarded.
Untap, upkeep, draw for Kami.
I'm a little hurt for you.
Because there could be a lot of double white pips, and now he doesn't. And I saw him discard those lands. I was like, oh, it's too good. He's in green. He's fine with his colors.
I make treasures. I
I mean, I guess
literally
I
do
could have
not
hit the
care.
Reliquary Tower, you know.
Or the
Or
Saga.
the saga,
Or the
that.
Hideaway.
I went for the LOLs because I found it funny.
And
I'll
your
play
Wheaties
an
right
Ancient
now.
Tomb.
Told you it's all about chaos for me. Chaos!
Rakdos player at heart.
Rakdos in blue.
Tap
I love
2, lose 2 life.
Flip.
Cast Swiftfoot Boots.
Displacer Kitten. 4.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, for real though. Motherfuck. I don't like that.
Noise,
Nice,
noise,
nice.
noise, noise.
15 bucks,
Look,
little
we
man.
got the blunts? We got the
got the
blunts.
blunts.
Who got the
The
blunts?
blunts.
We got the
We got the
I'll
blunts.
pay
Oh
2
my
and
God.
cast Shigeki, Jukai Visionary.
Counter
Didn't
back.
you
I
like
have-
murder us with this card one
Oh.
time?
That
I
is
mean,
a
I
very
also
special.
had like 300 mana or something like that, and yeah, I looped it a bunch of times.
Definitely a little
It was pretty sweet. This card's awesome. I love this card. I have 7 in hand, so I'll tap and activate Magus of the Library and draw a card. Pay 1 and equip the booties to Shigeki.
The boots are also tapped, not that it matters.
I pass the turn.
Draw 2.
Untap,
Kami says
upkeep, draw step, draw 2 cards. Recombat main phase. The saga will go up to 2. Okay, go to combat first. I'm gonna swing Ragavan at you. I'll swing the bunny at you since it's the only safe place it's gonna get to.
Yeah, I'll be back at 4.
Ragavan trigger.
If this is a land, I'm gonna fucking scream. Where's that scream?
Find the pillow.
He stripped my me.
Mine of Broken Friendships. You guys know that card, right? Archon of Shattered Friendships. It's Archon of Cruelty.
Okay, yeah. Tap for 2 and 1 to cast Spiteful Banditry. So when Spiteful Banditry, it'll do, I paid 1, so it'll do 1 damage to each creature. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I make a treasure token.
You're a monster, Eiley. That is so rude.
So we all have a lot of 1/1s down.
My bunnies.
Yep.
So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A treasure. Once per turn. I'm going to play a Clifftop Retreat. It comes in untapped because I control Scrubland, and I really should have thought about casting Florian first, and I'll just live with my mistake. Cast Florian. First strike. At the beginning of my post-combat main phase, I can look at the top X cards of my library. X is the total amount of life lost by my opponents this turn. I pick 1, exile it, and cast it from exile. I am casting this from exile, so it will trigger Prosper. Make my treasure. So I'll just go to end step. Trigger Prosper.
Untap. Look at my pathetic board state. What is going on?
When does this go?
At your upkeep,
So how many cards you have in it? 7, right? Because you had a discard.
Yes.
So 3 damage to you?
because it's -4, right?
Now you draw 2 cards because of Kami.
I'll draw 2 cards. 1,
See,
2.
it's like-
Play my land for turn. Clifftop Retreat. It comes to untap because I control mountain and the plains. Let's play some new cards. Tap for 1 red. Cast a Clockwork Percussionist is an artifact creature monkey toy with haste. Whenever it dies, exile top card of my library. I may play this turn.
Monkey killing monkey. It's
Tap
a
for
tool
2.
song, right in 2.
Let's cast a Ragged Playmate for 2. It's an artifact creature toy. I could pay 1, tap it. Target creature power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. I'm going to combat.
You're about to do 3 damage to us, right?
Absolutely. I'm going to swing.
On attack trigger? Oh, sorry.
I'm going to swing Annabelle. Optimal play. I got hit Larry because you have no blockers. It's only 1 damage. So on attack,
On attack, we each take 3.
take 3. I gain 3. And I gain the 3 life, so I'm back at 40. After that,
No blocks.
yeah, and then you take the damage.
Then I
from-
take 1.
Damn. That's why I have the vice on you.
I have 6 cards in hand. I'm going to go to my end step and pass my turn.
Untap my board state. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. I will play another island. Tap 2. Reality shift. No, I just you are 40. Look at us. Look at us.
I was going to make a joke. Yeah, you
I respect you as a player.
more poop in my cereal.
Its controller manifests top card of their library. So it's a 2/2 face down. If it's a creature card, it can be turned face up anytime for the mana cost. So you can look at it, yes sir. And then I'll pass to Larry.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
2.
2.
I am at 40 life, you're right.
You also lost a land and you're still maintaining.
Which is pretty
Stuff.
impressive. Now you'll have to play a land to cast that, and then you can't do anything else, which is at least nice. And you'll have to wait
a
a
little
turn
temple
before
play.
you gain a life again.
I'll play a forest as my land for turn, so we know. Because now I'm gonna go into the tank. Somebody get me my diving bell. It's gonna be comfy in there.
Larry goes in the tank.
I'll cast Legolas, Master Archer.
In response, counterbalance, 3 CMC dictate of Krupix.
Damn.
Dude, Legolas is a bitch.
What a hit.
Damn!
It's on a he may reveal top card, and if he does, the match gets countered.
That
I'm gonna pass
only-
the turn after that.
It's all right.
Mike, I'm gonna jump you into our fight club, dude.
You're in the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
Hurts
great.
to be after the blue player. It really sucks.
I mean,
no triggers. Draw my 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Urza's Saga will go to 3.
What are you getting? A soul ring?
Probably tap it
Skull
for
Clan?
1 mana before I have to sacrifice it.
Like-
There it is.
the Xerox edition.
So I'm gonna tap red and use the floating one to go ahead and cast Dockside from exile. On cast, trigger Prosper, as well as Blind Obedience. I will move to these effects.
Yes.
I will gain a treasure, and I will pay 1 to extort everyone for 1.
Thank you.
I will now respond
Yeah, so
to
this
the
ETB
trigger on
is-
the stack.
Sure.
Just because I continue to feel like being totally chaotic. I'm going to disallow countering triggered ability.
Go.
I'm going for chaos. I'm going for full.
That's
Look at him. Look at his.
Damn.
He's just happy I'm not doing it to him.
That's
Disallow. No
You had
fun
a-
for Eiley.
you had a plan the entire
Disallow.
time.
Like, why counter the spell when you can counter the triggered ability?
The most important part to it.
Yeah.
Tap for a black, dark red. Sack a treasure to extort it. I will play a Mox Opal. I do have Metalcraft. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 for the generic. I will cast Olivia. I will sacrifice these last
The
3.
little girl with the umbrella.
What?
She's on the salt box. She's got the
What?
yellow jacket and she's got the
Oh
umbrella. You
my
can be the
God,
little
now
girl.
I know what you're talking
For
about.
Halloween,
Yeah.
Halloween. I'm a salt bait.
I will sack the 3 treasures and use my floating black to cast a 4 CMC spell.
That
Trouble
will
in Pairs.
resolve.
Even better way to do that. I'll tap this and I'll extort it with one of the treasures.
Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
A decent. I will go to combat. I will swing Prosper over at you, Larry. It is a 1/4 with Death Touch.
Look at Larry's face. He's like, what are you doing? The crackback could be real.
I need my treasures. Don't you worry. I got other plans for
I'm gonna block Prosper with Shigeki. Prior to damage, I'll activate Shigeki, tapping him, and returning him to my hand. Revealing the top 4 cards of my library, I may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped, and the rest into my graveyard.
That countered ability. Is that funny?
That's pretty tight.
The sun turn.
It will
Yeah.
be Mirren the Moaning Well. Broken Bond was the next card off the top. Like,
Should have wear blue after seeing him all the green. I feel like I missed an opportunity. You should have called me. We could have coordinated together.
So at the beginning of my post-combat main phase, since I extorted 3 spells, you guys have lost a collective 9 life. So I'm gonna look at the top 9 cards in my library and then pick one and exile it. And then I can cast it. I may play the exile card. Post-combat main phase, trigger Flurry, and I will do the top 9. Okay, so cards from Florian, I will choose to exile a land, and I'll put the rest on the bottom in a random order. So I've already played my land this turn, so I will go to end step, triggering Prosper, putting an Aven Interrupter under Prosper, and this land will remain exiled.
Hey, so I want to point out that Mike is, well, no, Omniscience is 9, 10.
Untap.
Sorry, that was a haiku.
Lair Bear.
All right, I'm untapping. Upkeep.
You're out.
Do I do that?
How many cards do you have?
6.
You have 6?
Yes.
So 2 damage.
Okay.
Draw 2. Kami.
Draw card.
When you drew for
Kami.
Kami, I will draw a card.
Play Plains from my land. My tap for 2. I'm gonna cast a Skrill's Hive. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of my upkeep, I lose 1 life and create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian my artifact creature token with Toxic 1, and this creature cannot block. So that's what I'm gonna do with that 2 mana. And my other 2 mana, I will tap for 2. I'm gonna cast a good old Lightning Greaves.
That is your second spell for turn.
It is my second spell.
I will draw. And that comes in tapped.
Come in tapped, but then I will equip it to Playmate, just to give him a little bit of protection. And then I'll go to my end step and pass a turn. Go for it, big dog.
That's a sound of police. All right, so I will draw 1 for Kami and draw another one.
I will draw a
turn.
card for Trouble in Pairs.
That's pretty wild.
That's actually gonna get way out of hand.
I'm gonna play an island for turn.
Prosper.
Hi ho, Prosper's gotta go. Ding dong.
This time for
Break
the
out the bong. All right, duplicant, so exile Prosper with duplicant. Shapeshifter, artifact creature, 2/4. When duplicant enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-token creature. As long as a card exiled with duplicant is a creature card, duplicant has the power and toughness of a creature types of the last creature card exiled with duplicant. It's still a shapeshifter. So I'll now have a 1/4. So I'll just put a 1 here to denote the 1. And sure, we'll do a big booty for the 4. Prosper is gone. You had your fun.
It was doing a thing.
I'll just hit Larry for 1 because he's the only one that have open hit.
Okay, I'll take 1. Blue guy got the drop on me. Nope. Okay.
Pass.
You pass, I'll untap. Untap, upkeep, draw. I draw a second card.
2 cards.
I draw a card for Trouble in Pairs.
6, 7. I'll pay 7 for a Thorn Mammoth. 6/6 trample. When it or another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Thorn Mammoth fights up to 1 target creature I don't control. Ouch. If you flip over a 7-drop, you can counter my shit.
Might as well.
Okay. Probably not. I actually jokingly don't think it was a bluff. I don't think I have any 7-drops in here.
Oh, okay. No free spells.
You're all safe.
Fight.
When it fights, my creature has lifelink, so I'll gain 3.
That's how that works.
It is fighting. It is not just dealing damage to it.
Eiley, pile of cards. How's it all going? Pay 2 and cast Shigeki.
That is your second spell.
Counterbalance, island.
I will draw
Trigger
a card.
Thorn Mammoth. I'll fight Kami.
Wow.
It enters tapped.
Kami dies. He doesn't want y'all to draw.
A little bit. I'll pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep. Since Kami is now dead, I do like treasures in this deck. So, black and 1 floating colorless. Cast Demonic Tutor. I will extort for 1 black. Everybody lose 1. I gain 3. It's a land on top still.
You're smart. You count what the tutor for, not the tutor. That's what I was told.
Depends on the counter you have.
I've got
Annoying.
Boy, howdy, card is annoying.
Truce.
Hey, we're big truths.
Sure.
It's not that bad.
You can Can you Cycrit? Cycrit.
I will play an Elegant Parlor as my land for turn. I Surveil. Leave that there. I will tap 3 and I will just cast the Aven Interrupter from Prosper. So it says, Flying Flash, when Aven Interrupter enters the battlefield, exile target spell. It becomes plotted, and then spells my opponents cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. Pass through combat, trigger Florian at the post-combat main phase. You all have taken 1, so I'll exile the top 3. 3. I will pick a land, and it will remain exiled as I've already played my land for the turn.
Cool.
7, 8. I need to discard a Charming Scoundrel.
Untap, upkeep. I got a Hive trigger. I get a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might. Unfortunately tapped. Draw my card for turn. I'll play my land for turn. Be a Plains. Pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's recast Annabelle, my commander.
Is that a second spell?
That is my first spell. All right, I'm gonna go to equip my boots to my doll. Any
It's
responses
only 2
before that?
a.m.
Your doll's
Wait,
tapped,
hold on.
dog.
This is also tapped.
It's still, yeah.
Go move my boots to my doll.
Okay, yep.
Big doll.
So Black Vice would just deal 1 damage to you?
Yeah,
Down to 33.
yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna
Okay,
pass.
my turn.
Yeah, that Blind Beans is messing me
Untap,
up.
draw
Working.
It definitely
the
is.
island, play the said island. I'm gonna just tap out, just because we need to move things along quickly. I'm gonna first cast Displacer Kitten. Responses.
Nope, I really wish I could kill it. It does come in tapped.
It does come in tapped. I'm going to then flash in the Dictate of Krupix. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Trigger.
Second spell as well. I will draw a card.
You do that first.
I did
Trigger
that.
Displacer Kitten. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, boop, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control and return to the battlefield. So I'll exile Duplicant. Duplicant will come back, tapped.
Not Thorn Mammoth, because that's what we're gonna need to kill some of this stuff.
If
These
you
need to die
agree
too.
not to hit my Duplicant.
Deal.
Deal. Okay. Is Florian the problem then over there?
I mean, nothing honestly really is like doing a lot for your health. I'm just drawing it.
Yeah, I'll hit Florian. So I'll have a what's the power on that?
It's a 3/3.
And then that's past. You draw 2 cards again.
Yeah, when you draw those cards.
You draw a card. Untap, upkeep, draw an additional. Play an Arcane Lighthouse as my land for turn. Pay 2 and activate Shigeki, returning him to my hand. Milling 4, putting a land from among them into play.
I saw land.
There's a forest. I'll pay
Deep in the
1,
tank.
equip Thorn Mammoth with Swifty Boots.
Pass priority.
Pay 4, taking 2, and cast Renata, Called to the Hunt. Her power is equal to my devotion to green. Each other creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1 counter on it. In response to her ETBing, I'll pay 1 and activate Arcane Lighthouse. Arcane Lighthouse. Until end of turn, creatures your opponents control lose Hexproof and Shroud and can't have Hexproof or Shroud. I'm going to have Thorn Mammoth fight Claramibella. Creatures your opponents control. And I would like to pass the turn.
We have 1 mana, but yeah.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers, draw 2 cards. Lynch, I'm gonna swing at you for 6.
6.
Yeah. 2, 1, 3.
All right, take 6.
Post-combat main phase, I'll pay a red. Blasphemous Act.
I will reveal.
Reliquary, 0.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
Poor Displacer Kitten.
Yeah, that thing needed to die.
100%. My land will die.
When that dies and when your guys' creature dies, I will make 2 treasures.
Cheeky bank.
I did. 4 to cast everyone's favorite Smothering Tithe. Yeah, that's gonna get wild with that.
Oh shit, yeah.
Just this turn, just this one turn, pay the taxes. Just this one turn.
I think I can do that.
4 of my mana just gone.
I know, but I'm gonna spend my entire turn getting rid of that
Damn.
at great personal cost.
I can do something too to stop some of what's happening.
I will make 4 mana, notably 1 of it red and 1 of it black. I will cast Reckless Fireweaver, so whenever an artifact hits the battlefield, each opponent loses 1. Butch Delora Tunnel Snake. It's a human rogue 2/2 menace. When Butch attacks, it gets +1 until end of turn for each rogue or snake I control. And then I can pay a black and 1, put a menace counter on up to 1 target creature. It becomes a rogue in addition to its other types.
I have a response with the gust.
So he is going to respond to me casting Butch Deloria.
I am going to respond to it because Smothering Tithe with that's kind of nuts. So I'm going to pay 1 white.
Yep.
I'm going to Swords of Plowshare.
Cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Game 1. It's way too dangerous.
Yep. That's fair. Okay, does this resolve?
Absolutely.
Cool. Play my land for the turn, which will end up being a Vault of the Archangel. I can play Orzhov to give my creatures lifelink and death touch. After that, I will pass.
Upkeep. I have 4 cards in my hand.
Take 0.
Take 0. Awesome. Draw
Black
2.
Vice will not hurt you.
Draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Draw.
Trigger.
Awesome.
Would you like to pay 4? And I'm gonna draw a card.
You gotta pay. We can't give her any more mana. We will be here for you.
I'm gonna put my land for turn. A Plains. Sorry, I get a mirror or a might because of beginning my upkeep.
Lose a life.
Man, I was looking forward to Displacer getting the Black Vice, sending it
No.
your way.
Absolutely.
Miami
not.
Vice.
There was no way that
You know
card was
what?
gonna stick around.
Might as well equip it to him.
The Lighthouse.
Okay.
Clearly, that's not a
It-
problem.
it's- I know, it's just-
Untap, draw 2. I get to look at the 2. I will go ahead and pay the 4.
That also triggers this. I will draw a card. You know what? I'll still kind of take the tempo play out of it, too.
I will play a land because everyone knows Transmute is at sorcery speed.
Yes.
Tap
Everyone
3.
now knows Transmute.
Muddle the Mixture. Getting Cyclonic Rift. I don't know any other way to deal with her bullshit than to get Cyc Rift. What Transmute is I pay 3. I'm then able to go get, at sorcery speed, another card that is CMC 2 because that card is CMC 2 with the same mana value. So Cyc Rift is 2 CMC. Larry, give me a cut. Transmute the Secret Lair will go into my graveyard. Cyc Rift will go to my hand.
Okay, you pass after that?
I do.
Untap.
I'm not.
Why you do
I'm
this,
not.
Daz?
Draw
2
an
cards.
additional card.
Trigger. I will draw a card. Would you like to pay?
I will be paying 2 mana, preventing you from making 1 treasure. So you get a single treasure. I'll pay 6 and cast Seasons Past, taking 2. Seasons Past, sorcery. Return any number of cards with different converted mana costs from your graveyard to your hand. Put Seasons Past on the bottom of its owner's library. 4, 7, 2, 1, 0, and 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. These all go back to my hand.
Was there a spell in there that destroys the Smothering Tithe? Was that something in there? that I
Broken
saw?
Bond. I'll pay 2 and cast Broken Bond. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
That'll do, donkey.
gonna choose not to do counterbalance.
Will draw a card as that is your second spell this turn.
Damn.
Sack the 2 treasures
You had
and
2 mana open.
Hold on.
deflecting swat.
In response, I will first reveal. Makiros, I still have a response. Dispel. Your deflecting swat.
You know what? I'll take all of these spells.
My god. Then I'll pay
Any one of us has
2
been arch enemy.
Yeah.
and cast Shigeki. Pass the turn at that
Larry's the
point.
quiet schemer.
I'm glid he
Boy.
didn't mislead us. That he actually at least got rid of
Yes.
something over there.
Untap, upkeep,
Dictate
draw
still
2.
out.
This is dumb. Ancient Tomb.
Oh.
All right, I will tap 5 plus my taxes for Olivia. I am a little crossed by you, Larry, that last turn, so I'll swing at you for 2.
That's a lot. It's a good chunk.
It is right now. All right, I will make a treasure. I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Marionette Master.
Oh no, that's gotta die. That taps you out though.
Fabricate 3. I can either have it come in with 3 1/1 counters or make 3 1/1 servos. Whenever an artifact deck control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power.
Are you good after that?
I will put 3 1/1 counters on him. So, yeah.
Cool. I'll go to my untap.
Okay, so you will lose 1 life to the Black Vice.
Yes.
No information.
Draw my 2 cards.
Yep. Dictate.
Draw my card from Trouble in Pairs.
Trouble in Pairs is really good. Really
Get rid of
good.
it, yeah, it's Troll in Paris, the card that was plagiarized.
Tap for 4. I'm gonna cast Red Sun Zenith. X equals 3. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and they get shuffled in my library. Let's make it cost more. All
I
my
was
stuff-
hoping it would just ended up Psych to my hand.
Yeah,
so
that's why I did it. So this is gonna go shuffled back in my hand.
Okay.
I'll put my mirror out right now, and then I'm gonna pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw 2. 1, 2. Play a land.
Well, if you do it now, then I get to hit Eileen.
Or
Because
you
I can
could
cast
not.
Swiftfoot Boots and cast my commander, for instance, and
So the best time to do it
for
is
8.
now, right?
if we're making deals, yeah.
We're making deals.
Last time
We
for it.
can't have her just get away with it easy. You're at 13. So let's do it. Psych Rift Overload. The only way to get rid of Blind
sure.
Obedience, Trouble in Paris, all the shits.
You pass after that, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 46 life, huh? Grip full of cards, huh? Draw 1. Draw 2. Play a forest. Tap said forest for a wild growth on this forest. I'll tap 2 for Swiftfoot Boots. I'm gonna take 2 down to 11, tapping my Ancient Tomb, so I have 7 floating. I'll use 6 of it for Gargos, Vicious Watcher, or the 1 remaining to equip the Swifty Boots. I'll declare battle, and yeah, I'll hit Eileen for 8 commander with Vigilance. I'll pay 2 and then 2 into the X for cost reduction for Primordial Hydra, X equals 6. Primordial Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. At the beginning of my upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters on Primordial Hydra. Primordial Hydra has trample as long as it has 10 or more +1 counters on it. I also dealt 8 commander to Eileen. Yeah, hey, there it is, the green, the leaf, the Hobbit leaf.
From the South Farling.
And I will pass the turn after that.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Tap the Ancient Tomb, lose 2. 1 of it will be for Soul Ring. 2 for Arcane Signet.
Counterbalance.
0.
I played a Marsh Flats. I still have a floating colorless. I will play a Talisman of Conviction. I'm having to discard.
Once it resolves, I put it into the bottom of my library rather than
The graveyard.
Seasons Past. I put Seasons Past on the bottom of its owner's library as part of the resolution.
Discard those cards. A Ball Coffer, Spiteful Banditry, Butch, Mirkwood Bats, Mayhem Devil, Land, Blind Obedience, Marionette Master, and Mox Opal.
Okay. I love seeing the Blind Obedience. There's no way I would have let that resolve with my 2 blue open.
I'm gonna untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 4?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now I'll draw 2.
Yep, 2 still.
Those cards. Play planes. Tap for 2 red. I'm gonna cast a Razorkin Needlehead. It's a human assassin. It has first strike when it's my turn. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it does 1 damage to it.
That's bad.
Let's cast
A lot of
for
white
2.
mana.
It is. Let's cast the Hive again. Begin my upkeep. I lose my life and create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might. And then I'm past my turn.
Untap. Draw 2 cards because of things.
You draw 2 cards? That's crazy. That's 2 damage to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Didn't think we'd get here, but we did. Omniscience. Responses.
Yeah, you're all so afraid of me. It's just slowly building over there. I will tap sack crack the Marsh Flats.
All right, I have a response.
Okay.
Tap for 2. I'm gonna cast one of my favorite cards I got recently. I'm gonna cast Everybody Lives at instant speed. All creatures gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players can't lose life. Players can't lose the game or win the game this turn.
All right. I don't have gas. I will flash in Hullbreaker Horror for 7. Flash. This spell can't be countered. Whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, or return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Then I will continue to respond. Reveal with counterbalance. Ooh, it's a 1-drop. So I revealed Pongify, it's a 1-drop. You're safe.
Cool. Does everyone live? Everybody lives. Resolve.
Everyone lives resolves.
We live, guys.
For 1 turn?
For 1 turn, till the end of this turn.
Okay. Since we're still not there, I will just go ahead and pay 3 on my main phase to solve the equation.
Cool.
Search my library for instant sorcery card.
Trigger
Put it
this
in there.
dude.
Trigger this dude. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, but they're
Non-land permanent.
They're all indestructible or hexproof?
All
They're-
creatures
yeah,
gain
they're all
hexproof and
hexproof right
hexproof
now.
and indestructible.
He can't even target anything with the Hullbreaker Horror's
just
ability.
creatures. Return target non-land permanent. Yeah, I'll return Vice to my hand, and I'll go get Whirlwind Denial. That'll go to my hand.
Still having omniscience with an Hullbreaker Horror.
I will then play the Black Vice. Target you, Wiley, because you still have the most life, and you have a lot of cards. And I pass.
All right, we're all fair game now.
No, Lynch must die.
I'm
No, I'm
keeping the
saying no.
chaos.
And
Untap,
exactly, you must die.
Upkeep.
But no, everybody lives.
This dude, double the number of counters to 12. Then I will draw 2 cards, take 2 damages, play a Rogue's Passage as my land for turn. I have played my land. I'm going to activate Mosswort Bridge, putting Vigor into play. If damage would be dealt to another creature I control, prevent that damage.
And that
Put a
just
+1/+1 counter.
You are still casting it, though.
Yeah.
So you can Whirlwind Denial or
I'll
counter
first
spell it.
I'll reveal.
Nope, not good enough.
3.
3.
Vigor's so good. Think I'll have to force a will Vigor.
Damn.
Paying for it with the Omniscience. Bouncing the Primordial Hydra so it doesn't come my way.
I'll respond.
Okay.
I'll pay 1 and cast Snakeskin Veil, targeting Primordial Hydra.
Still a response. Whirlwind Denial. Trigger Hullbreaker Horror. Targeting again.
I was just really intrigued what was
Yeah.
going to happen, honestly.
I was.
For each spell and ability your opponent controls, you counter it unless they pay 4. So currently that's countering this again, this, and this.
You can counter
That's
all
each
his
spell
abilities
on
and
this
stuff.
spec.
Yeah, it's going to be these 2.
Those 2, and then I have 2 different Hullbreaker Horrors in the stack. So he has to pay 4, which he does have. He has 8. He could pay 8 to stop this, but that's still going to be on the stack.
In response, I'll cast Invigorate, targeting Gargos for free. You'll gain 3
Counter.
life, Mike.
With counterbalance. It's a 3 CMC spell. I left it up for you.
This is gonna get bounced back to my hand.
This is getting countered unless you pay 4. This is getting bounced to your hand twice because you were going to stop that, which you could.
but I
you
still
can
get
pay
a
4.
fight trigger there if I want it.
It's this first, that second, there.
With a
Okay.
couple of
With
Hullbreakers.
Hull breakers in between.
Are you going to actually cast that spell, the Invigorate? Because that'll put in Gargos trigger.
Yeah, I will put a Gargos trigger fighting this guy. Okay, so these all...
Fight that instead of...
Look, they're all foil.
Vigor gets shuffled into my library.
So yeah, before this gets bounced, and I think now might be my best opportunity.
It's a lot of mana.
6 mana to cast Final Showdown. I'm choosing mode 3 to destroy all creatures. It is a 1 CMC spell.
No response.
Okay, everything gonna get... Ah, jeez. I will put this in my graveyard. Then I'm going to channel Shigeki. I'm also going to respond. Paying 3, losing 2 down to 7 to sacrifice Primordial Hydra, gaining 12. So sacrificing it, it's got 12 counters on it to Mirren the Moaning Well. I gain life equal to its toughness, up to 19.
What land was that?
Mirren the Moaning Well. I'll activate Shigeki for 2 into the X on his channel ability, discarding him and returning X target non-legendary, oh wait, commander can't go into my graveyard. I'm gonna return 2 target non-legendary cards from my graveyard to my hand. I'll do
Late night 3 a.m. magic. Here we go.
Primordial Hydra and Broken Bond. I'll pay 2 and cast Broken Bond, destroying Omniscience and putting a land from my hand onto the battlefield.
Hate to see it, Lynch. Hate to see it.
I got to have
What's
fun with
CMC?
it.
Then I'll pay 2 and cast Compost. Whenever a black card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, I may draw a card. And I'll
I feel
pass
like
the
I've
turn.
seen Larry play this card before.
It's a great effect.
Untap, upkeep.
Oh, how many cards do you even have?
Oh, 6 now. Draw 2.
Black Vice. Yo, Lynch, I'm hitching boom in your face.
Yeah, I was gonna hit you for like 30.
I thought so.
Yeah.
That was a 20.
Yeah.
And pay 2 to cast Lotho, Corrupt Sheriff. It is a 2/1 human halfling rogue. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, I lose a life and make a treasure. I will pay 3 to cast Vaihan Goldwaker.
Lose a life, make a treasure.
I will lose a life and make a treasure. Other outlaws I control have vigilance and haste. And whenever
Counterbalance.
3 a.m. special, dude.
Yeah, special.
So,
I'm leaving it on the top. You can double
I
check.
know.
I draw a card.
I'll cast a 2 CMC spell
There you go. You're safe. Safe.
Hey, it's homeboy.
with my 1 colorless mana and my tired sadness. I will passing the turn.
Pass the turn. All right, let's get it. Untap, upkeep. I get a Phyrexian Might.
I'm just here for the chaos.
Draw a card, and I do draw another card. Set for 2. Cast Lightning Greaves. Let's pay 2 and 3.
So 5.
Yes. X equals 3 for Jacked Rabbit. It's a creature, Rabbit Warrior with Ravenous, but I didn't get to it. For 5. Whenever Jack Rabbit attacks, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to Jack Rabbit's power. I paid 3 into it, so it has 3+1/+1 counters on it.
Second spell, trigger Lotho.
Yes, it is. It's pretty jacked. All right, let's equip the boots, the Lightning Greaves, to my Jacked Rabbit.
With the fur.
I have a plan. It's gonna work out great. I'm gonna swing other. On attack, I create a number of 1/1 bunnies to its power. So I get 4 little wabbits.
I'll take 4.
Wabbits. And then I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. Draw 2 because it dictate. Play Scavenger Grounds.
Yikes.
I think I need to tap to Scavenger Grounds, tap it, sack it, exile graveyard. So this gets exiled too?
Yep.
So exile, there goes my Omniscience. More fun we'll have together, right? Tap, 1, 2, 3. Cast Jace Archivist. It's a Vedelkin Wizard. I can tap it for blue and tap it. Each player discards his or her hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards discarded this way. Unfortunately, it doesn't have haste, so I pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play a forest as my land for turn. 4, 5, 6, 7 for Thorn Mammoth.
Trigger.
6/6 trample. Yeah.
I'll just do my thing first. Trigger, counterbalance. 3, you're safe.
Fierce Guardianship.
Fierce Guardianship.
I'll tap out. So I will do 3 steps ahead to counter it. Counter target spell with a 2, and then I'll also draw 2 cards and discard a card.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So now, though, I draw 2 cards, and then I discard a card. I'll put All Seeing in the graveyard, and I'll keep this card.
8. I'll pay 8, I think. I'll pay 8 and recast Gargos.
That'll be your second spell.
Yeah.
And let me just do the counterbalance thing. 3.
3.
I said Parter Veils. Yeah, counterbalance is a bitch.
Dude, that card's putting the work.
He did choose to blow up Omniscience over that, even though I have like 1 card in hand.
Yeah,
draw,
but
they're
I
both
also knew this was on top of your library and that lets you redraw.
Correct.
So I'll pay 1 and equip Swiftfoot Boots to Gargos.
Getting 8 to the face.
I'll declare battle and attack Mike for 8.
8 to the face. And I will go ahead and get your Happy Leaf.
Pay 2 and cast a Primordial Hydra for X equals 4 with the cost reduction. Enters the battlefield with 4 +1 counters. At the beginning of my upkeep, I double the number of +1 counters.
This gives you the redemption.
I'll pass the turn after that.
Right, untap. Upkeep.
How many cards?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go.
And then draw 2, right?
You do, draw 2.
I will play a plateau. We'll start here. We'll cast Olivia. We'll use 4 mana to recast the Trouble in Pairs. That is my second spell.
I thought you discarded that card.
So
Shit.
I don't know if you realize this, but this fucker needs to die, or he needs to have his library shuffled.
Strip us of all our hands immediately.
I can punch somebody.
Yeah, you can.
Make it Lynch.
Yeah, what are you at, 12? I actually think
then
I'm
I-
just gonna pass because I don't really have the best things for the moment.
I'll draw 2 cards.
I draw a card. You exiled my graveyard.
Let's play Plains. Dude,
This is a white deck?
I'm struggling for my red right now.
That blow up earlier was
This
crucial.
is ridiculous. And I get a Might.
Yeah, trigger.
Relves high.
Scrubs high.
I'm so scared of the crackback on you though. If I kill him, that's the only thing that's an issue.
I don't think I can actually kill you regardless, dude.
4, 5, 6 this game. This game gotta end sometime. Discuss my commander. Let's get Annabelle out. Let's do the thing, okay? I'm gonna move my boots to Annabelle. Awesome.
The Greaves, yes.
Yes, Greaves.
Equip for
Excuse me.
free, yes. Okay.
Let's go to Wombat Jombat. Declare attacks. How many blockers you got? You got
I just have the
1. Okay. So I'm gonna swing 2 bunnies going your way. So I'll have 2 untapped. And then I'm gonna swing the Jacked Rabbit and Annabelle. Actually, I don't need to swing the bunnies. I lied. I need them up for blockers. But I do need to swing the Jacked Rabbit. Swing this also at you because I need it to live. On attack, I have 2 attack triggers. I'm gonna do my Jacked Rabbit first. I'm gonna create 4 bunnies. So I'm gonna be at 8. 8, and then Annabelle will trigger. I control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 creatures with power 2 or less. So everyone's gonna take 11 damage and I'm gonna gain 11 life.
Okay.
Fuck, I didn't even see your health. Fuck. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Big ass misplay. It's alright.
Who do you attack?
I attacked both of these going your way. Because I needed to do 1 damage to you. And I needed both of these to live.
I die no matter what, so I'll block Annabelle. Finally
And he's out of the game.
The blue chaos player dies.
Cool, and everyone else took that. And I'm gonna go to my main phase 2, and I'm gonna pay 2 mana. I'm gonna cast an Indigenous Smith. When it enters the battlefield, I may look at the top card of my 4 cards in my library. I may reveal an artifact card, put from among them, put it to my hand, and put the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order.
That is both your second spell.
It is.
Trigger. I will draw, lose a life, and make a treasure.
Good game.
get a
You got
boost.
me. Larry wanted to kill me. You killed me.
I
instead.
literally had the damage to kill him. Like, kind of stupid.
I know
did
he's
it.
happy though. This is the real tabletop kitchen magic experience late night. Facts.
And after that, I'm past it. Go for it. Fuck, I should have just killed you. I don't know why I didn't.
Untap.
Yeah, but look at what he's untapping with.
Upkeep. This guy goes to 8.
Bye, friend.
I
Yeah.
draw.
You're almost on 40 life.
Yeah, I have blockers.
Probably not for long.
You should be.
I'll pay 3 and cast Choose Your Weapon, targeting Gargos. Double target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. Fight trigger. I'll fight Olivia.
You can't even target Gav, you die.
Oh, is that how it
Word
works?
2
Oh,
life.
Pay,
It's
pay
got
2
word
life,
2.
yeah.
Real quick, before she does die with your fight trigger named Rollick.
Damn. Deadliest of Rolex.
Yeah, happens.
Good interaction.
Swag.
Who says we don't run interaction, huh?
Okay, gain 3 life. She dies.
This
Fucking
guy
again.
is now up to 16.
God damn.
I'll pay 6 and cast Seasons Past again, returning Choose Your Weapon and Thorn Mammoth from my graveyard to my hand. This goes on the bottom.
If he dies, he dies.
I'll
them
pay
solve
5
all
and
of them.
cast Soul's Majesty, targeting Gargos. I'll zap Lotho.
Stop.
Draw cards equal to the power of target creature you control.
You Rolex him.
So I draw 1 from Lotho dying on the fight trigger, and then I'll draw 16.
I'll make another treasure. Because that is also your second spell, and you are drawing a second card. I will draw 2 cards from Trouble in Pairs.
Mon ami, he speaks French. Next time, be more careful when you show your wallet.
Pay
Van Damme hard
1
target.
and cast Soul Ring.
He has a lot of cards.
I had a lot of cards at one point.
I'll declare battle and attack Eileen for 16.
Block it.
I draw a card.
Big black card at the graveyard.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
Let's try for a Hail Mary at this point.
Hail Mary, come with me.
Well, it'd be great if my commander
La-da-da,
would stop dying.
la-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Draw step. Draw a
I'm the
card.
reincarnation too, Buck. You know that?
Let's just go off the deep end and see
Go
what
on deep end.
happens. I'm gonna play Treasure Vault so I can tap double X to make X treasures.
X gonna give it to you.
Black and 2 to cast Agent of the Iron Throne. Commander creatures I own have whenever an artifact or creature is put into my graveyard, each opponent loses a life. 1, 2, 3, 4,
If you don't kill that,
Actually, it's
5, 6.
It's all gonna go at her.
Cast Olivia.
No response.
I will sack these treasures. Agent of the Iron Throne triggers and kills you
Does
and
6
does 6 damage to you. Or I'll sack 2 to put that on the stack specifically, since you're at 2.
I'll pay 2 and cast Ancient Animus, targeting my commander. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control if it's legendary. Then it fights target creature an opponent controls. I will target here and here.
Cool. The Jacked Rabbit is gonna die. Smith is gonna die.
And then do you gain life for pinging me?
Nope.
I'll lose 1, and then with the second trigger on the stack, I'll tap Ancient Tomb and kill myself.
Damn. You don't get to kill
Like
him.
you're not having it.
Okay,
Or 4
two
Or no, you're second.
And I lose.
2 treasures. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lose 1 more. I will cast Inspired Tinkering. So I will exile the top 3 and create 3 treasure tokens. So go
Back to
up
6.
6. Tap 2.
You just need to deal 1 damage to all those dudes.
So these are gonna stay exiled. Do it in this order. So you lose the 2 from the 2 I
did,
sacked.
Yeah.
Sack the 2 for 4 floating mana of...
So go to 29.
Did you sack 4 right there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Total floating 6
6
mana.
mana. Okay,
1
cool.
black, 3 black, and 1 red and 2 white, just
Cool.
in case. So 3 black, 2 white,
1 red.
and 1 red, just in case.
Okay.
So 1 black and 1 red. Sacrifice. Diabolic Intent.
Diabolic Intent. Okay. Here we go.
Search my library. They are exiled
Exiled.
currently. Cast Killing.
Good thing I
yeah.
exiled all your mass removal.
Seriously.
That's it.
All right, I'm gonna go to my untap. And then I will just go to my draw. I'll go immediately to combat. And I'll just swing out at you.
Which does...
Swing out on attack, 8, 9, 10, 11, because I have 3. 12 damage on her. I'll gain 12 life. And then there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage on the board.
Because the Hive gave you another one.
Yeah, well, I can't swing.
One can't swing.
Yeah, so it'd be 11 damage on the floor, 12 damage from her ability.
So,
finally!
We finally got there.
Oh, we
it's
did
4
it.
a.m. in the morning.
It's
Jake.
4 a.m.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
GG's.
Oh my God. GG's.
No more
We
counterbalance, dude.
Ban counterbalance.
No, I don't want to ban counterbalance. It's just like we need to get into like player removal a little sooner.
Well, yeah, you
That's
can do
true.
that. I hate your deck. If you guys want to support our show so we can keep bringing you spicy content, so we're trying to go weekly. We'd love to go weekly, but it is tough to go weekly. We need your support. So if you can support us, join our Patreon. You can play this guy in the Discord, this girl, this guy. We can chat. You can see episodes early, get access to deck lists, have fun learning how to play Magic. She's always helping. There's an @judge in our Discord to ask questions. She's happy to help when she's available. And beyond that, let's just have fun gaming and creating a great community. Because that's something that Larry and I always talk about. We are trying to create a great community in our Discord where you can have fun in a safe environment and learn. Your new players are welcome. Me and Larry, we'll play pre-cons. So you don't have to worry about being the full spice, but if you want to play the full spice, we're also happy to help teach you how to play the full spice. So until next time, I hate his deck, hate her deck, hate your deck, I hate my own deck, and peace. Hey, hate your deck too. If you really want to support I Hate Your Deck, there's a lot of ways to help support us. Number one way is through Patreon. Patreon is a great place where you get to join our community. We have a Discord where we play a lot of Magic with our friends, and there's such a community of people from around the world in our Discord. So if you want access to our deck list, do you want to play Magic with a lot of people from all over the world and interact or help brew your decks, the I Hate Your Deck Discord through Patreon will help you get all that done. Hey, if you've been liking I Hate Your Deck, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications when we have new episodes coming out. And we also have bonus episodes. If you want to see those bonus episodes that were too hot for YouTube, join our Patreon to check that out. It's time for the random Patreon shoutouts. I'd like to thank Blaine, Diego, Gabe, and Chris. Thanks, y'all.
If you want a shout out, you need to be a tier 4 or tier 5 patron where we give shout outs. Now, we love all of our patrons, but it's just one of the perks of being a tier 4 or tier 5 patron. Without you patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't be able to keep making content. So thank you so much for helping us make this show a reality, and we're really excited to keep bringing you great content for the years to come. I can't wait to be able to bring my son on the channel once he gets old enough, let me tell you.
I Hate Your Deck. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Join the I Hate Your Deck Patreon exclusive Discord to get the various benefits and be able to play Commander daily with people from around the world in our global community. I Hate Your Deck.